Alright, so turns out I'm kind of a dummy sometimes. I made it all the way to school and I forgot to do my shout outs. Those are very important. Got to keep the masses happy. So, Sarah Lambie, my friend from Loyola, for my little misadventure there for a year. She was the 100th view on the channel at view number 8 on last week's video. Only took her 3 tries, so thank you, Sarah. And shout out to my buddy Tig Mullen, who I've known since like football in, I think, 3rd grade. Very long time. He sent me a very expletive-laden text message saying he was very disappointed that he was the 101st view on the channel. So shout out to Tig Mullen for being the first of the next 100 views. So this is probably going to be a little bit of an awkward transition. I'm going to put this at the beginning of the video so that people don't skip over it because, you know, shout outs, it's important. So we will now transition abruptly with a not so well done jump cut into your regularly scheduled programming. What is up, everybody? It's Jordan back here again with Monkey Wrench TV, and figured it'd be nice to have a little bit of a change of scenery from my bedroom. So I'm actually in my truck right now. Her name is Bessie because she has 194,850-ish miles on her. She's beat up, so I figured a name that sounds like a cow was appropriate. So there will be a review of her coming very soon. My birthday is in, I want to say, 4 or 5 days now. And I asked for the GoPro suction cup mount, so I will no longer have to just hold my camera, and should make life a little bit easier and allow me to do some actual reviews and stuff. So that's all what's coming up a little bit. Today we have a, I hope, funny video. If it's not funny and it just come off like a jerk, let me know in the comments, please. But we're gonna do top 5 things that I hate about other drivers. So number 1, people who don't use their turn signals. So there's this magical device. I don't know if you can see it too well, but it should be about right there. That thing. It lets other people know that you are either turning or changing lanes. It's a safety device, so please use it. Unfortunately, I am a little bit of a hypocrite because mine doesn't work half the time. But I still like it when other people use it, so please, please do that. That way I know what you're doing and don't end up running into you. So please don't run into me when mine doesn't work. Number 2, kind of along the same idea here, don't leave your turn signal on after a shallow turn or a lane change. Humans are designed and built to see flashing lights. Like on my video camera here, there's this red flashing light up in the corner. It's kind of distracting. And when you have a bright orange light, especially at night on a road, it draws your attention to that light, and it makes me want to look at your flashing little blinker there that signifies you're going to be turning soon, even if there's nowhere to turn for like 3 miles. So make sure you just kind of flick it off when you're done with it. That'd be cool. Number 3, we'll go with weaving. People who do about 15 miles an hour above the speed limit and just kind of zigzag back and forth between lanes, you just kind of look like a jerk, you know? I know you might be in a hurry, but, you know, kind of running people over and cutting people off, you just kind of go like, man, that guy must really think he's more important than everybody else. And half the time, they're driving BMWs, and that just kind of adds to them thinking they're more important than everybody else. So try to avoid weaving. Number 4, braking before you enter a turn lane. So turn lanes are built to be long enough for you to have enough time to slow down inside of them to make your turn safely and smoothly and comfortably, and where nobody screams or ends up crushing each other in your passenger seat. So instead of braking like, you know, half a mile before the turn lane so that you can get ready, I know it's tempting, but like, the turn lane is long enough, unless there's a huge traffic jam, then it's like, okay, you know, I understand. But the turn lane is long enough that you should be able to just brake inside the turn lane. So in the future, please try and do that. I'm gonna stall here for a minute because I thought I had my list memorized, but it turns out I don't. I'm missing one. So I'm pulling up my phone. stalling. How's your day going? My day's going well. Oh, how did I forget this one? Number 5, driving under the speed limit. This is a big one. This is a very big one. Speed limits, I know it's, you know, a limit, but really it should be called a speed minimum. That is the government's decided safe speed at which you can travel on that particular stretch of road. So it's kind of annoying when you do under it, especially if you're like me and you drive over it just a little bit, not a lot. I promise officers potentially watching this video that I'm not a speeder like crazy. But yeah, especially if you're gonna go under the speed limit and like there's a good reason for it, like, you know, your car is overloaded or you have a flat tire, just make sure you're in the right lane, hazards on, you know, let people know that you're going below the speed limit. But if you're just doing like 5 or 10 under the speed limit in the left lane for absolutely no reason, please don't do that. So that's my top 5 things I hate about other drivers. I am going to turn the camera off and get to class because that's fun and what I want to be doing tonight. So hopefully we'll have a review of Bessie here very shortly, and I'll see you guys soon. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and keep up the shenanigans. Send them my way if you got them. I'd appreciate it. Take care, guys.